Bo Svenson is an immensely likable guy, isn't he? Meantime, the atmosphere grows again gay. The cheerleaders at work, Victoria Principal prancing around. Why? Because coming up, the most difficult test of all in the battle of the network stars, the obstacle course. Toni Tennille trying to prepare for it. That comes up next. They're getting ready for the most challenging event of all, the obstacle course competition. Quickly, let me tell you what takes place. There are 6 preliminary heats, 3 for men and 3 for women, and then there are 2 final heats. During the preliminary heats, the lowest cumulative times, man and woman. The 2 lowest get into the final heats. And then the lowest cumulative time in the final heats, men and women, for any given team, emerges as the winning team. Now, Bruce Jenner, detail the course for us.
Okay, Howard, quickly. You first go underneath the ropes right there. You come up through the tires, through the monkey bars are next. Now, this you have to watch out. You have to be under control as you go through that. Over the wall, through the water jump, and then the last final sprint to the finish line.
In all fairness, take them.
All right, we'll do just that, Tony. Good sport. And, of course, as they get ready for the competition, Cheryl Tiegs will be leading off for ABC, and her opponent will be Victoria Principal. We're not disposed to let the 2 contestants get off without appropriate words. Suzanne.
Cheryl, I give you full marks because I wouldn't do this last year. I was a little nervous. How do you feel about it?
Well, you keep saying that and how dangerous it is, and I think it's going to be fun. I'm not scared at all. Maybe after I'm finished, I will not do it next year.
What about the tire, the obstacle of running through the tires? Have you tried that?
I've tried it, and it's fairly easy. I think I've done it all, and the thing is to do it fast, and that's when you make mistakes and trip on the tires.
Well, you're not only terrific to look at, you're a terrific sport, so thanks a lot, and good luck, okay?
It's not going to be so bad, is it?
Victoria, you got your work cut out for you. Going against Cheryl Tiegs right off the bats. How's your practice been going?
Fine. I came out this morning, warmed up a bit, went through it once, and went and had coffee.
And you're ready?
Yeah.
I saw you here also stretching out and just loosening up an awful lot. I was sort of surprised. It seems like you're really getting into this.
Oh, yes. Well, I think one of the main things is to come and enjoy yourself and do well, but not to get hurt.
Is this a key event for you?
I would say so. Unfortunately, we've got one person hurt and one person sick, so I'm kind of, yeah.
Well, good luck to you.
All right, thank you.
Okay, thank you.
The 1 person hurt, Bo Svenson, damaged shoulder during the Frisbee competition. The sick one, Mackenzie Phillips. We're about ready for the start.
Runners ready.
And they're off. Quickly. They've got to get under that. And the taller Cheryl does it very well, but Victoria Principal gets an early lead. Both navigate the tires effectively. Now to the handballs. And they're almost even. Still, Victoria Principal with a slight lead. The wall should provide a major challenge for her, but it doesn't. Now she's in the lead as they approach the water obstacle and then the stretch. Nothing between them now. In fact, down the stretch, it's Cheryl Tiegs for a close victory over Victoria Principal. So Cheryl Tiegs' words stood up that she uttered to Suzanne before the race. Let's talk with her.
Through, I didn't believe you could get through the
I'm
course.
athletic. You didn't believe it, of
No,
course.
it's like Suzanne told you. She didn't have the guts to do it last year. You at least tried it. You not only tried it, but you've apparently won.
Absolutely.
What-
It wasn't as hard as I thought. She kept telling me how dangerous it was. Thank you.
Well, that's a gentleman. That's a gentleman leader from CBS.
Thank you.
Victoria,
I kept
congratulations for getting through the course.
It looks like Cheryl Tiegs' confidence that she showed us before the race has sort of pulled her through, Suzanne.
Well, something I didn't realize, it takes a lot of grace and coordination to complete this event. And they're both very graceful, coordinated girls. Now, Cheryl has a little bit of an advantage because she has those long, long legs.
Yes, I noticed that.
I'm sure you did, Bruce. But they're neck and neck right here.
You can see where Cheryl's legs do pull her through right here at the end. As she comes over the water jump, it's a sprint to the finish line, and it's a dead heat right there, but Cheryl pulls away right at the last little bit. Howard?
And it's the beginning only of the obstacle course. Coming up, Debby Boone against Rhonda Bates. the second heat of the obstacle course, featuring the elongated one, Rhonda Bates, and her opponent, relatively diminutive, as you look at Rhonda and precious Debby Boone. Here's Bruce.
Rhonda, it looks like you have one bad wheel there.
Yep, one bad wheel and one real big wheel.
Well, does that even out?
I don't know. I will have to see, Bruce.
You know, being bigger, it might be a little harder trying to get underneath the rope there.
You know, everything about this thing's hard.
There's nothing easy.
That's right, and being bigger is even harder. Got to hang, a lot more bods got to hang on those monkey bars.
Well, you can put your feet on the ground. Good luck to you.
Thanks a lot, Bruce.
Okay.
Take care.
Rhonda Bates, so tall, so funny, so willing to talk openly about herself. I asked her, for instance, how she got her first break in show business.
My first break was with Don Rickles on the CBS special that he had. But they called and they said, Rhonda, the show ran 18 minutes over, and we got to cut you or Frank Sinatra. I said, how'd Frank take the news?
Never developed a complex, though, as a girl over being so tall.
Well, it was some problems, you know, being so tall, like finding somebody to marry, like Donald. He was taller, so I married him. He came through town, we got married. But, no, it's an adjustment, but you got to live with it. You can't get shorter.
Well, Rhonda, you play Mungo Sue Lambert in Roller Girls. Did you have to do a lot of training to play the part, physical training?
We had to start 2 months ahead of shooting and work out 3.5 hours a day with the LA Thunderbirds. They taught us how to do a lot of the stuff and get in shape and be able to skate 10 minutes without stopping, things like that, build up endurance. They were really great coaches.
Did you get banged up at all?
I had so many bruises, Howard, you could have connected the dots and made little pictures all over my body.
What an utterly self-possessed girl, and bright with her master's degree in communications. But now, the pace quickens, ready for the start of the heat. Let's see how Rhonda Bates can navigate. They're off, and immediately, as Bruce Jenner predicted, trouble with those ropes. Debby Boone, meanwhile, building up a big lead. Trouble, too, with the tires for Rhonda. But at the handbars, Debby had a little bit of trouble. A lead appeared to be cut down, but it was even worse for Rhonda. Now let's see how she negotiates that wall. Oh, good Lord. Oh, terrible. Just a debacle for Rhonda Bates. Debby Boone coming on in with an easy victory. The water obstacle couldn't be breasted. Cry havoc for Rhonda Bates. Debby Boone the winner.
Debby, congratulate. Up. She's gone. Hold on. Let's get a good shot of her. She's gone. Let me talk to Rhonda first. This has to be the most extraordinary performance in the history of the event.
Hey!
What happened going under those bars, that long, loose, angular body? What went wrong?
Howard, you know what? Too much was hanging.
I think we better leave that one right where it is.
Yeah.
And the youngster was just too good.
Debbie's pretty good. How old are you, girl? 14. 14. I'm 86.
There were 3 key points in the race for Rhonda, and Suzanne, there was one of them right there.
Yes, those legs got in the way right there.
The other point that she had is she came up, is she used her height to an advantage. She only touched the first, the middle, and the last bar on the monkey bars. That helped her out there.
Whoops.
But Rhonda couldn't get through that water jump, couldn't get those legs out of the water.
You know what, Bruce?
What?
There was too much hanging.
And to add insult to injury, I almost strangled her with my microphone cord. But back to the action. We're ready for a men's heat. Kevin Dobson of CBS against Larry Wilcox of NBC. Both fine athletes. Dobson, a veteran of every prior competition. Here's Bruce with Kevin.
Hey, going against Larry Wilcox. He should be tough.
He is tough. Animal.
On your marks and go get him.
Okay, thank you.